We've all been expecting Samsung's next big innovation to be the Galaxy Z TriFold 2, but a device even more futuristic could launch first. For months now, we've been hearing about the Galaxy Z TriFold 2 and how Samsung plans to improve on its first TriFold phone. But according to a new report, those plans may have changed, and if the latest information is accurate, Samsung's long-rumored rollable phone could actually beat the TriFold 2 to market. Now that would be a pretty interesting turn of events. According to reliable sources from South Korea, Samsung has reportedly delayed the Galaxy Z TriFold 2 largely because of the ongoing rise in component costs and the pricing pressure is currently affecting the tech industry. Originally, the phone was expected to arrive toward the end of next year, but now the report suggests it could slip even further, potentially launching after Samsung's secret sliding phone instead. That doesn't necessarily mean Samsung has stopped working on the TriFold. In fact, the report says the company has been making several meaningful improvements. For starters, the Galaxy Z TriFold 2 is expected to be both thinner and lighter than the current model, which honestly isn't too surprising considering Samsung has been steadily refining their foldables every year. We're expecting similar improvements from the Galaxy Z Flip 8, Galaxy Z Fold 8, and Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra as well. Samsung is also reportedly introducing a completely new hinge design, which is said to be one of the main reasons the company has been able to reduce both the weight and thickness of the second-generation tri-folding phone. But honestly, the part of this report that caught my attention wasn't the TriFold 2 at all. It was Samsung's first sliding phone. According to the same report, Samsung's rollable smartphone is now nearing completion, and if the TriFold 2 really has been pushed back, this could end up becoming Samsung's next experimental flagship instead. Unlike a foldable phone that gives you two fixed display sizes, a rollable display can expand gradually, allowing you to increase the screen size only as much as you need. Personally, I think that's an incredibly interesting idea. Instead of choosing between a phone and a tablet-sized display, you could have something that sits somewhere in between whenever you want it to. Now, I'm curious what you guys think. If Samsung announced both phones tomorrow, which one would you choose? The Galaxy Z TriFold or the new rollable phone? Let me know down in the comments because I'd genuinely like to hear where everyone stands on this. But as for when all of this could happen, the report suggests Samsung may be planning to launch the rollable phone alongside or at least very close to the Galaxy S28 series next year. If that happens, the Galaxy Z TriFold 2 could end up slipping all the way to a summer 2027 launch alongside the Galaxy Z Fold 9 lineup. Of course, these plans could still change, especially this far ahead of release, but it's interesting to see Samsung continuing to experiment with entirely new form factors rather than simply refining the foldables we already know. And if you ask me which one I'd choose, I'd probably go with the rollable. Don't get me wrong, the Galaxy Z TriFold is an impressive piece of engineering, but for my own everyday use, I think a rollable phone makes more sense. A TriFold almost starts to replace a tablet, whereas a rollable gives you the flexibility to make the display exactly as large as you need at any given moment, and that concept I find really exciting. Anyway, I'll be keeping a close eye on both of these devices as more information becomes available, so if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel and turning on post notifications. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.